Welcome to Lagniappe, a program about events, issues, and people. I'm Cory Crowe. I'm joined today by Vickie Wheelis, director of the Union Museum of History and Art. Vickie, welcome. Thanks for being with us today on Lagniappe.
Well, thank you. It's really good to be here.
Well, first, for the folks that don't know, the Union Museum of History and Art, where are you guys located?
We are located at 211 North Main Street in Farmerville, Louisiana.
It's hard to miss, isn't it?
Hard to miss, yes.
The main drag there.
The main drag, right on the corner, across Caddy Corner to Origin Bank.
Tell folks a little bit about the museum. You're in Farmerville, but you have lots of exhibits that change out throughout the year and always focusing on history and art and local artists and local history.
We do, yeah. We're very proud of the museum. So we do have some static exhibits that stay there. We have a 1920s kitchen that is set up. People can come in and see that. We have some, different wars that are depicted. We have a very extensive, I would say a fairly pretty large, archaeological exhibit that we have. A lot of the artifacts are some that have been found locally. Tom Fields is I call him our in-house resident archaeologist, although he's not, a trained archaeologist by nature, but he does some digs. We are in the midst of doing some excavations now, and so we do have a very new exhibit that he put together for local finds. But then we do have exhibits that change out. So currently we have what we are calling Christmas in July that we are celebrating. And it's a brainchild that, one of those between midnight and 6 when my brain is running 90 to nothing and I can't sleep. I knew that I wanted to do something really special for a Christmas card that the museum would send out this year. And so I woke up through the night one night and thought, here's what I need to do. I need to get the local kids involved. So I did reach out to the art teachers and students and parents. So it's homeschool. It's every school in Union Parish. Kids were able to participate in it. And their artworks are now on exhibit.
Now, did you give the kids anything they needed to follow? Like, all right, kids, it's Christmas and it's in Union Parish, and you need to, keep it in this area, or just say, all right, kids, run wild. Let's look at Christmas.
Yeah, the only thing that I said was, put it on canvas or paper. You can use paint, you can use markers, you can use crayons. But truly the only parameters were Christmas through my eyes. What is Christmas to you? What is it that you view? I didn't intend for it to be necessarily anything religious or, I didn't give parameters on that.
You're going to sell those cards at Christmas, and you have a show that is tomorrow, 6 to 8 p.m., and one of those best of shows is going to be the big winner, right?
You are correct. So we have 12 first-place winners from the different categories. I never saw any of the artwork as it came through until after it was all said and done, so I had no dealings with judging the artwork. But there are 12 first-place winners, and then the overall best of show, that card is the one that will be the museum card. All 12 of them that won first place have been printed. They're all sitting in the museum. We folded them yesterday, and we're getting ready to package them. But they will be sold as a gift box set, and it will be $30 per box. You have a dozen cards in there.
You can send one to every month to someone.
Exactly.
The 12 months of Christmas.
Exactly. You can do that.
Tell me a little bit about this Glenn Scott Smith fellow. Who is Glenn Scott Smith? And there's an exhibit coming in August.
Yes. So he is a local Union Parish artist that just happened to come through my door one day. And as we got to talking, it's really funny, and I will just say, it's really funny how God works, because it had to be a God thing. I had everything planned from January through July, and then I had September through December planned. I had nothing for August. Well, when Mr. Smith came through the door and we got to talk, and he had his portfolio with him showing me his works, and I just went, okay, God, is this my sign? And so I said, what are you doing in August? And he said, nothing. I said, well, now you are. How about a solo exhibit? So he will be on exhibit there. He does surrealism. He does some woodworking. He does pen and ink, drawings. And so he's got a lot of good stuff.
Tell me a little bit about in September, you do a big photo contest. I take a lot of pictures. I fashion myself as an amateur photographer. So a big photo contest coming up.
Yeah, this is through the LSU Ag. They do a photo contest in memory of Velvet Bennett Roberts, who was a local Union Parish person who passed away. And so they will be setting up September 5th through 20th, and then on the 20th at 10 o'clock, they will do their awards program there at the museum at 10 a.m.
You've got another event coming up, and it honors the folk traditions of the area, the Bayou D'Arbonne Folk Festival. Tell me, what are we going to see at this?
Yes, sir. October 4th from 9 to 2, we have multitudes of people coming to do demos. We have a net crafter, we have hide tanning, we have a blacksmither. Just come and see. We have several vendors set up. Food trucks will be there, so you can get your fill of everything that day.
All right, I do not know this last one. It sounds like a cool rock and roll band name, Dinosaur George.
Dinosaur George
It's not a rock and roll band,
no,
is it?
No, it's not, but he will be roaring into town. He's a traveling museum coming out of San Antonio. George Blasing decided years ago that he was going to create this because he knew that kids are very interested in dinosaurs and fossils. And so it is too large to fit into our museum space, but we have partnered with the Willie Davis Rec Center there in Farmerville. So October 16, 17, and 18, this traveling museum exhibit will be there. So we hope to see everyone there.
Vickie, where do you just don't go out and get dinosaurs. How does this guy come up with dinosaurs?
I'm not exactly sure, and I don't know. I guess I'll find out on October 16th when he shows up with them all.
Dinosaur George coming up, fossils and dinosaur stuff, all at the Union Museum of History and Art. For folks who've heard us today and they want to learn more about the Union Museum of History and Art, how do they do that?
You can visit us on our website, www.unionmuseumofhistoryandart.org, or you can give me a phone call at 318-982-8020.
And tomorrow is the unveiling, Christmas in July. Tell me when and where.
It will be at the museum from 6 to 8 p.m. tomorrow evening. I would suggest getting there a little bit early because I do know that we are expecting a really large crowd. And I've heard it told that we just might have a visitor, a special visitor.
A special visitor.
Yes.
We'll leave it at that. Christmas in July tomorrow at the Union Museum of History and Art. Find out more at unionmuseumofhistoryandart.org and find out more about KEDM at KEDM.org.